Hello everyone, it's Jackie, and today I think I'm just going to do the strip down challenge just so I can get this up fairly quickly. Yeah, so in case you don't know what the strip down challenge is, it's Graveyard Girl did it. It's where you talk for 10 minutes unfiltered, unedited, and it's basically when you don't have a video planned, you do this. But first, I gotta show you my shirt. This is the Colorado state flag in different colors, and it says Colorado. I got this in Colorado. No, I do not live in Colorado, but when I was visiting Breckenridge, Colorado, I got this. Okay, so I'm just going to start this strip down challenge. I wanted to show you my shirt and what type of lipstick I am wearing today. I am wearing Urban Decay's The Big Bang. And you guys ever heard that song? The Big Bang, the reason I'm alive, when all these stars collide. Miley Cyrus sung that. Why is that in my brain right now? Okay, well, let's get this strip down challenge started. So I don't know what I want to talk about. I think I'm just going to kind of talk about my life. Today I stayed home from school. I just was having a pretty rough day last night. I actually had a good night last night. It was the first in a while. I have just been like super down in the dumps lately. It all started like last Sunday. Something just hurt me a lot, and actually I can just talk about it now. I did a beauty pageant, and that started in September. The rehearsal started, so it was a long time coming, and I was having so much fun. And then I was like fairly positive I was gonna end up on the court at least, so I like wasn't prepared for everything just to end after the pageant, and it did. I didn't get anything or anything like that. So yeah, it just kind of hurt me a lot to like just have it all end. And the girl who I was best friends with while we were rehearsing and stuff, she actually won Queen. And so it was just kind of like a slap in the face, like, holy shit, this is all ending. Everything that I've worked so hard for and was not like preparing for it to end, it's ending. And so yeah, they just get to, the court now gets to like wear pretty gowns everywhere and like travel with their crowns on, and I just wanted to do that. Like, I just wanted to be a part of that, because y'all know I love getting full glam, even though not right now. But yeah, so it was pretty sad. Now I'm just here. And then on Wednesday I had callbacks for the musical audition for The Music Man that my school's putting on. And okay, you know what? I'm just gonna probably end up ranting about this. So, at our school, like, you have the musical every year that's, like, at the winter time. Like, this started my sophomore year, and so it's my senior year now. So, like, every winter time we have a musical. And in these musicals, we were always told sophomore and junior year, don't worry, you will get a part your senior year, because seniors are the ones who get the parts. Seniors are the ones who gets the parts, and we all were just like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, even though I wanted that part, or I think that part would be perfect for me, like, seniors are the ones who get the part. So now it's my senior year, and I got called back for not a main role, but it's the mother of the main character. So her name was Miss Peru, and if you've ever seen Music Man, like, probably know who I'm talking about. She has an Irish accent, and I thought I killed my callback, which is what I got called back for, was Miss Peru, and it was against me and a junior. And so, of course, I was like, I'm not going to get my hopes up because everything that just happened with the pageant, but I am fairly certain I'm going to get this role. And there was also it was like 2 juniors and 2 seniors who got called back for the main role, and one of the seniors, I was like, she's not gonna get it, like, no offense, but like, she's not gonna get it. And then the other senior, which happens to be my good friend, I was like, she's gonna have to get it because she's a senior, right? Like, and then the junior, there was one junior that didn't even show up to the callback, so it was like, pfft. And the other junior, like, this role was made for her. Like, it's a perfect role for her. She fits the description. Her voice is really well, but she's a junior, and there's a senior who can do her part equally as well, if not better, by the time the musical comes along. So I was like, well, it's a no-brainer. The senior's gonna get it. It's a no-brainer. No, there wasn't any seniors cast in the cast list. There's no seniors. And I was just like, does that make any sense? Because it really doesn't to me. Especially, like, I wouldn't be mad if that's the way it always was, but it's been changing over these years. Oh shit, my fucking tapestries on my wall just started swinging around. That was scary. But if that's the way it was, like, the whole time I was in high school, like, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, anybody can get the lead role. But no, it's like, it has always been seniors get the lead role. And like last year we did the play Bye Bye Birdie, and some of the seniors that got it last year, like a lead role last year, it was not, like, at the time of their audition and by the time of their callbacks, was not fit to play the role. But they got it anyways because they were seniors and they were good enough that they could work with it. And by the time the show came along, they did amazing. Everybody in the cast did amazing. They were perfect fit the role. And now this year, it's like, if you didn't even fit the role even a little bit, you weren't cast. And I just think I just don't think that's fair at all. At all. Because our senior class has always been screwed out of everything. And, because, like, okay, we have this thing called cabaret. It's already been 6 minutes. We have this thing called cabaret, and it's at the end of the year, and it's basically a choir concert, but we build a stage on top of our own stage, and then on our own stage, off of the stage that we built, we have, like, tables set up for people to eat desserts and coffee. And so we do that every year, and it's usually the seniors get solos. Like, all of our choirs do, like, choir songs. Like, not choir songs, musical songs. So these are all songs from musicals. Musical repertoire. But, like, each choir gets songs to do. Like, they all get their own songs. However, if you audition to be a part of cabaret, like a special act group, seniors would get solos, juniors duets, and then, sophomore small groups, and then the freshmen usually more than likely will get put into a larger 8 or 10 person group. When I was a freshman, I got put into a large group, like, no problem. When I was a sophomore, I got put into a large group, and I was like, but I did have a bigger solo, so I was like, no problem. Last year, I had a very large solo, but it was in a small group. However, there was sophomores in it with me as a junior, and I was like, well, that's not how it's supposed to be, but I was like, whatever, I have a fairly large part, I'm good. And now we go to this year, and it's just like, I feel like I'm always getting screwed out of roles, like, out of things that, as a senior, that I should have. And I know that so many people think this way. Like, seniors that graduated last year always come to me like, did you see that cast list? Wasn't that bullshit? And I'm like, yeah, it was bullshit. Like, and then there's me, my conspiracy theory ass bitch, who thinks, like, about the conspiracy side of everything, and I just know that there's one girl in choir, and you know what, like, she may be watching this. I know some of these people have been talking about maybe watching this, people from my choir teacher, maybe watch this. Hey girl, hey. But there's one girl that it's rumored that her parents, it's not rumored, like, it's either a fact or it isn't, but I just don't look at, like, the donor page on our programs for our choir concerts, but it's rumored that her parents donate a lot of money to the choir program, and she got the lead role in the musical, but she's a junior. and she got in a small group her freshman year for this cabaret thing. So it's just like picking favorites. I think so. So it's just like us who work really fucking hard to like get fucking benefits from this shit don't get any fucking benefits because our parents don't donate money, I guess, is the lesson from this. So my lesson here from this story is shit's not gonna work out the way that you want it to. Like, you might have these expectations, you might have deserved something, and then it might not be yours, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still kind of sad about it all, but you know, one step at a time. This was kind of therapeutic for me. So it's 9 minutes and 15 seconds right now, so that means I'm gonna have to be talking soon, so I might as well start wrapping it up. Yeah, I kind of hope my choir teacher watches this, because Lord knows I do not have the guts to say the shit that I said to her, because I'm just afraid of like people being like, you always think of the bad side and everything. It's like, no, I think of the justice in everything. I think things, because I know things aren't always going to be fair, but I think things should always be justifiable, and there's nothing to justify this. It's just like a social injustice. So I have 10 seconds left, 5 seconds left. So I love you all, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow.